can put our differences aside. And I offer my extension to prayer. And I pray now. Hamni nini hamnya. Hamni nini hamnya. Hamni nini hamnya. Hamni nini hamnya. All right.
Just breathe. Ah, yes. Welcome here to another session, another live stream, another stream here on the Chaos Rain Show. I am Chaos Rain here. Welcome, good evening. Thanks to everybody for showing up and potentially catching the what they call the replay game of the stream. The links to follow me are the above, and I'm gonna give you the disclaimer. You can follow me on Twitter at Chaos Rain 7. I'm sorry. I'm getting tongue tied. Yeah, Chaos Rain 7 on Twitter. Sorry. And also, you can also add me a friend on Facebook, Eric Rain on Facebook. You can also join my Discord service. Follow my Rumble page, C Rain 23. Become a member also of the Chaos Rain Show. Membership, like always, like everything else, has perks. Nonetheless, many perks. I'm just looking at some things. You know, when people are foodies, you can see a lot of things. And am I forgetting some? Oh yeah, subscribe to the channel as well. You know, the drill, the deal. So it's one of them days when you just come off the wrong side of things, and then you come up and then you decide, say, let me just go see what's out there to talk about. And lo and behold, this came around, and I want to really have a discussion on this. And there was 2 articles of this brother. But before I delve into the topic at hand, for those that didn't catch my last broadcast, I highly advise you should check it out. It was pretty funny. Like it was funny, man. I enjoyed that broadcast. To be honest with you, a lot of them ladies, majority of them baby mamas. I'm not sure why they keep putting stuff on these so-called dating shows. It comes to a point now. It's kind of flat out embarrassing right now. These dating shows, to be honest with y'all, and I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean honestly, it is now just deliberately. I mean, why are you here? Why are you even on those dating shows? What do you get out of those dating shows? If you're a woman, are you looking for more sex? Are you looking for comfort? Hell, are you looking for companionship? And, the word companionship can be used loosely. I'm not sure why a lot of people are looking and going about these dating shows. Like you're gonna gain something that you didn't gain before. And I tell you, man, these dating shows don't really serve no purpose to a lot of our people, particularly black people. I mean, every time I turn around and I log in, I see some other man or woman on a dating show trying to look for some new, you know, something to get wet on, person, and it's not cool. Um. Oh, I forgot one thing. And the person that I'm going to deal with and talk about today has been making some headway, and actually it's gotten a lot of buzz and a lot of attention from a lot of the ladies in our community, especially the sisters, in regards his views about not only dating and mating, but just the different comparison of women than what black women lack. And I don't know, man. It's to me, it's not really embarrassing no more. I think one thing I look at it is that a lot of men, if they're not being honest with you, ladies, they're just lying just to get into your pants, in my opinion. And you see the thing even got the thumbnail. Ain't that something? Ain't that something? I don't know why I did not show the thumbnail. That's just embarrassing. Let me check. Did I even put the thumbnail? Yeah, the thumbnail's there. So why is doing that? Anyway, I'm not gonna worry about it. You know how YouTube goes, guys. I can't control that. I wish I could, but I can't. Anyhow, so let us begin with the subject at hand. You know the title. Today, we're going to look at Columbus Short and his controversial views on Black women. Are they controversial? Is he being honest? Or he just being flat out being a jerk and is telling some BS about, not only experience dating and marrying Black women, but judging Black women as a whole, which he does derive as them as a whole. But when you go on these podcasts and you talk about your life and your experience dating, especially if you're dating outside the race, it's going to bring a lot of turmoil. It's going to raise a lot of eyebrows. And let's be honest, it's straight out. It's going to make you look like a hypocrite to the point where now you cannot be taken too seriously. And they're going to look at other women and say, why are you giving this man attention? Why are you paying this man? Except, why are you watching his movies? That's what happens when you live in a society that's trying to, cancel people in a bad way. I'm looking at this channel, and I think this is the Unqualified Podcast. I'm not sure how long they've been around because I'm looking at it right now. This podcast was just established last year because the Gmail was just created last year. And so it's still fairly a new channel with only 200 something videos and almost approaching 8 or 9K subscribers. So, Anyhow, oh, hello. How you doing? If you're new, welcome. Hey, Valley. I'm not sure where you're from, Valley. If you could on the screen, you could probably post where you're from. Be good. But before we begin, we always have a goal to reach in the Chaos Reign show. Usually in regards to support, usually the most we try to reach is $50. On every live stream, we try to go about this. Now we go over, that's fine. You know what I'm saying? Because usually it goes not only to me, but back to the production of the Chaos Reign show as well. So nothing is lost for every penny thrown into the Chaos Reign show. And like always, the memo, the drill, the you know what I'm about to play. Watch closely.
My money. I told you.
Where is my money?
Betty, bring me everyone.
I need my money. I need my money.
What do you mean everyone?
Everyone!
So Super Chats or the Cash App, the Cash App's rolling down in the stream. I think it's $ Chaos 8 Reign. So yeah. Oh, I see. You're from Cali. Oh, you've been sub for a while. Okay, you probably must have been sub for a while. I couldn't remember. Because when I do go live, it varies. And normally I go about looking at the comments, but I rarely keep up with it. So when people comment, I will glance at time, but usually it's better if it's a super chat. But nonetheless, the show must go on. So matter of fact, I'll do you one better. I'm going to play the apology that Mr. Short put out that he was expressing. And now I'm going to play the actual video for context. That's cool? All right. So let me see. So let's go into the video itself. Listen carefully. Fair use.
Chaos Reign.
Address something this morning. I woke up to a lot of comments about a podcast I did last Friday, and I realized.
And make sure you guys listen carefully of why he's apologizing, and then you're going to watch the actual, which I'm going to slowly look at and break down why he's apologizing. Listen carefully.
That I seriously offended my Black women in a way that was not intended. I think that clip was taken out of context. I know that was clickbait because the full answer to the question, which was, why are black men dating outside of their race, marrying outside of their race? And my answer was lengthy, but that clip was sizzling, I guess, and should have been smarter in not falling into those traps. But the real answer was I was talking about the new generation and social media and the entitlement and how, being raised by a single black woman, as millions of us others were, and then, the absentee father, the absence of a father in a home, forced black moms to teach
The chaos reigns.
their young women and their young men, be independent. You don't need a man. Do it, you could do it on your own, which then, as us being grown now, black men only knowing how to provide and protect, and when that's removed, kind of finding our space and what that means for us, it was deeper than that answer. And I am truly sorry if that offended anybody. I wish it was taken in context, but my opinion is not always necessary.
So he apologized. Now, for the people that's listening, that's still here, do y'all accept this man's apology? And let's be fair and honest. Do y'all really accept his apology? I'm curious. I'm really curious. And the reason why I ask is because, in my opinion, if you put the video out, then by default, or was part of any conversation that has to relate or has to talking about relationships between man and woman, especially in the African community, African American community, you're going to have problems. In my opinion, you're not going to have just small problems. You're going to have a lot of problems. And the problems you see now is that the biggest issue is that what black men really do. And personally, not saying I focus on what black men does with their, stuff, but let's go there, right? Most people today, as we know it, are going to have intercourse with other groups of people. It is what it is. I mean, I don't like it. I mean, I think it should be more productive. I know they talk about racial purity, yada yada, but we gotta be honest. Most black people today are not in the mindset of what we call conserving or being what we call racial pure, wherever that means. They're going to be what we see today and what we've been seeing going on for the last, let me say, over 20 years, maybe 30 years more, a good 30 or more years, that people, especially when it comes to black folks, are dating out, like literally. And not only dating out, but they're getting either good or not even getting the great results dating out, but they still will do it anyway, because when you hear the conversation on a lot of black folks, even certain black men, that there is no options and there are better over on the other side. And that's the rhetoric that's going on. And okay, that's fine. My thing is this, that if people are really dating out and they proclaiming it and doing it in the numbers they say, right? And this guy is a how can I say it? He is an actor and a musician. If he was married to black women and eventually start to date out and marry a non-black woman, does that really make him really a hater or colorist now that I think about it? I'm very curious. But anyway, we're going to watch the interview itself, and y'all be the judge with commentary. All right? So no further ado, we're going to go to the actual videotape itself. Let's go. Let's get it. Fair use.
Men don't talk about, black men especially, is abuse in the home, right? Growing up, I was abused unknowingly. And not, Mom, I love you. I'm not putting that on you. That's just the way it was. Like, you ain't You ain't shit. You ain't this. You know, do this, that.
Yeah, shout to mama. You know, black man said, Mom, I love you, but you shouldn't whip my butt too many times. Mom, I love you, but you shouldn't be this hard. Mom, I love you, but you're trying to, put and make me be the man of the house to get a man himself. Mama, I love you, but you always trying to turn me into a son husband. And when I hear these conversations, it's getting very sick.
Sick Negro. This is a sick Negro. This is a sick Negro. This is a sick Negro. Sick Negro. This is a sick Negro. This is a sick Negro.
Let's continue.
Wait, you're just that way, and you don't realize it. You're just in it. So you're accustomed to that. So when you get into an interpersonal relationship as an adult, you seem to take that, which as now doing work on myself and understanding what's appropriate and what's not. You realize that I was like, oh man, I was in some toxic stuff, and I was attracting it, and I was thriving in it and vibing in it, and so healthy. Didn't understand what that looked like,
and it didn't feel good, right? Because I was in toxic
Never felt
relationships
good.
my whole life. Healthy was boring. It was just weird.
Healthy was. I never trusted healthy.
Yeah.
I trusted raggedy.
I trusted Raggedy.
I trusted
too.
raggedy first. At least I know what it looked like.
At least
I don't
the
know what
devil
healthy
I
looked
know.
like. Yeah.
I fuck with Raggedy.
Yeah.
So that makes a lot of sense. So these cases that have been dropped, everything is cleared up. Do you still have a cool friendship with all of the mother of your children?
One
Of them, okay.
The other one, my firstborn, Jalen. I mean, he's 19. He's about to be 20 in January. He's about to grad. He's going into his senior year at USC Film School. Brilliant, brilliant,
amazing,
brilliant. His mother and I, we're very close. We're very cool. Not close, cool. But my daughter, the one that really kind of activated all that other stuff, we're gonna work on it, and I think that's where it's at this point.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? Growth.
Now, mind you, what you watch and listening, this is his own experience and conversations of, him. And I think he said early on, if you watched the whole interview by the Unapologetic podcast, what he gone for as a boy, raised by a single mother. And a lot of people say he turned out to be okay, but is Columbus Short really okay? As you can tell, he gone through some mental issues. Most likely, alcohol abuse himself. I think they said that he was abusing some of his ex-wives, the word that's floating around. But, I think there's an article that talks more in depth this, which I'll look at in a second. But let's not hold more. Let's listen to more. Furious.
Maturity.
Yeah.
Hopefully, people can, match where I am. And all I can do is focus on where I'm at. And then maybe, if my energy and my frequency is vibrating at the right 1150, 952, 832. Yeah, I mean, then maybe I'm gonna attract that.
Yeah. That makes sense. So, question, and this is what the people want to know, okay?
Who's the people?
Everyone wants to know. Were you married to Corinne Steffens, yes or no? And my second part, you're gonna say no.
That's an immediate no.
Okay, but what was the music video you did with the wedding in it? What are those pictures?
It was a music video.
Okay, so it was just for the video. So then why did she comment and say that you were her husband?
Well, first of all,
okay,
I was in a dark place.
I
was homeless.
Damn.
Yeah, sleeping in my car, nowhere to go.
And this is after.
I was filming True to the Game.
Wow.
And I had nowhere to go.
Do you hear this shit, y'all?
I was
See how they do black men?
I was homeless. I was living in a rent-a-car that Manny got me. A QX68, whatever it was, 63. I called it, I used to be driving.
Hey, no one said being a black man was supposed to be easy. We got the roughest. I mean, it comes with the territory, Gentlemen know about this, we all know about this. I mean, you might come up with a bad breakup. Hell, you might even be kicked out of your house that you're paying for all we know. It comes with a territory, gentlemen. No love lost here. I don't expect Columbus to really feel bad. He know it comes with the territory. Fair use.
Around with my friends and God be like, yo, my living, this is my kitchen up here. This is the, I said the living room's right here. And then, but I'm talking about a QX 63. And anyway, the movie was over. Manny ran out of money to pay for the hotel, and I had nowhere to go. She was like, come stay there. And I slept for 2 weeks.
Corinne said, come stay there.
Yeah, you can come stay.
How did y'all know each other? Just because?
Because I was gonna put her in the movie.
Okay,
I said,
got you.
Like
Okay.
nothing. There's nothing anywhere like that. And then I ended up over there, and I slept for 2 weeks straight, detoxed.
Damn.
I was doing coke at that time. Drinking heavily. You know what I'm saying?
See, that's the danger living in Hollywood, gentlemen. If anything you have not learned from the Chaos Rain show, my greatest advice, and I will say this loosely and in respect and in what we consider love, do not take on the white powder. Avoid white things. Hell, do one better. Avoid white bread. Avoid white sugar. Avoid white rice. Hell, you might have to avoid white women or anything white if possible. Now, I know that's hard, but things lead to the uses of drugs. And this goes for you too, ladies. I know you ladies are delving into whiteness too. Don't bullshit Chaos Rain. You're doing it too. Avoid the same things as I tell the men, especially if you ladies are doing what we consider hard drugs. All right, it will bring blessings to your life. It'll make your life much further when you avoid, especially that white stuff. But you see, part of the business, as he's in Hollywood, California, it's hard, far-fetched. If you're in the entertainment business, it's hard for me to find that you're going to avoid the white powder. Hell, wasn't Chris Brown on the white stuff? What I'm hearing about? Well, why these people are on white stuff, especially they call it the dust, the powder? It's because it's supposed to be a stress relief. It's supposed to, what we call numb, take away the pain. No, you must embrace the pain. Pain is essential to life. Don't run away from it. Don't run. Don't avoid it. It is necessity. All right, let's keep going. Fair use.
I was in a dark place, and then
embrace the pain, for lack of better words. Fair use.
I woke up one day, and she had a computer open, and she said, "Start writing." I said, "What?" She had Final Draft open, and I was like, "Final Draft is a screenplay program." She said, "Start writing," and so I started writing, and then she started like being the Svengali of like my comeback. If I look back at it now, it sounds ridiculous, but no offense, Corinne, don't start no shit.
I'm gonna get her on here next. Get the real. No, just kidding.
No. She can do a follow up, but
no, I'm just kidding.
She was like, you need to have this, that, and the other thing, and I walked and I rode with it, and I was stupid. And
why do you say you were stupid?
Because it wasn't honest.
Why wasn't it? What about it?
Because I was married still. How am I going to get married when I'm still married? I was still married to my ex-wife, and there was no way we could get married. And but at least to the media, she thought that she was, it was just, all of it was just a jumble fuck of ridiculousness. And I'll take my ownership of my willingness to walk into that.
Okay. That makes sense. Thank you for being so vulnerable about all of this and open. Like, it's so refreshing for a Black man. And I know we're heavy on the Black man, but to be vulnerable, to be honest, to talk about your transgressions, but also have that self-awareness and understand where it's like, I could have did better. This is the part I played in it. And, like I've noticed in your conversation, it's not a lot of blaming other people, which I can really appreciate because I come from a toxic family and toxic relationships and been in those type of situations more than I can imagine or would want to be in. And the platform that I have created is to talk about it and address it. And I want people to know, like, it is normal to go through this type of shit.
Oh, and I forgot. My apologies, guys. As you know, I'm noticing people starting to come in slowly. As you come in and you give this live stream attention, I hope y'all stay on the video longer than 2 minutes because, like always, you want to smash the like button. Normally, the like button will go even further so everybody know I'm live. Well, and I'm broadcasting and talking about this issue. Man, I think it's one of the important issues that, this needs to be discussed, because a lot of things have been said throughout this interview that needs to be, emphasized for a greater point. So if you're watching the stream, smash the like button. Likes are free, guys. Likes are free. So don't be stingy. Like, and share this stream. And also, if you're not subscribed to Chaos Rain Show, please just hit the subscribe button. All right, let's keep going.
Like
But it shouldn't
but
be.
it shouldn't be. But the thing is, it's normal in the sense of sometimes we make ourselves feel so bad about our lives
Shame,
and
guilt.
guilt,
Those are
shame.
those are
Like I
heavy.
lived with guilt about so much stuff for so long. And when I say normal, I mean it happens.
Yeah.
We go, listen, our ancestors are slaves and they never got no therapy, no nothing, no ayahuasca, nothing, shrooms. They couldn't do none of that shit. And they just started having kids and having kids and having kids.
But look at, this is where we talk about generational curses.
Generational trauma.
And my mom said this to me. She said, I don't care. I don't know what you're doing, son. But I believe God called you to be the curse breaker,
Woo,
to break that curse. And that's why I'm still sitting here,
woo.
through all of it, because I decided in my brain, like I cannot give that to my kids. I will not pass this curse of toxicity, of abuse, of so many things that are deserved, that are like are out of our purpose, out of our God-given call and our purpose. They need it. And if I can break it, I'm gonna do everything that I can to do that.
And heavy is the head who wears the crown. So people
Got a
who
song
are
about that.
who are anointed, they know they're anointed because they have been put on this earth to walk through many storms, to transform and transcend through many different people. And I am one of those people. You are one of those people. And that's why I was.
Many are called, but few are chosen.
Hello.
So to be chosen is
To
heavy.
be chosen, when you're chosen too. If you have to question it, you're not. Because being chosen is a motherfucker. No, seriously. You gotta walk through a lot of shit. And listen, I have someone in here who's known me since I was young, and he will tell you how many people I have been. I had to transform my life so many times to become this version of myself, so I can attest to going through so much different shit and becoming this person. I am drawn to people who have been through a lot in their lives because I understand that those are the most deep, dynamic, thoughtful, caring people that you can ever be around.
Amen.
So I don't count those people out. I feel like.
Oh, another thing I want to say, since I'm going to take a pause for a second, the lady you see here on the one that's talking, she is a mixed woman. She has a non-black mother, mostly white. I think her mother's Persian, and black or African American father. Might be African or could be not an Adolf's father. That's black. And sometimes when I watch this, I couldn't tell if she was white or black personally, or is either. I mean, I look at this woman; she could be more of the Latin, white or Latin, but she is and proclaims and goes by the black side. So that's all good and gravy, I guess. Nothing wrong with that. I think it's more of a problem than curse, because when people talk about these curses, I want black people to get this out of mind that you're cursed. You are actually blessed by the divine nature of the creation of God. Rather, and when I mean God, it could be both the male and female gods. There's no such thing of you being cursed. Get this nonsense that you're cursed. That's garbage. And now let's keep going. Phrase.
Like those people are actually amongst some of the most special people in this lifetime.
Me too.
And I feel like those are the people who are gifted.
Yeah, you know what? Like when I would see them up.
Yeah, that's what I view too. Phrase. You get the point. I see you in the chat room said that. All right, cool.
The guy walking, or the lady, no pants on, walking across the street, screaming at the air. I'm like, she might be talking to a demon we don't see.
Ooh.
She might be speaking to somebody we don't. I talk to those people. Like, it's weird. It's like I'm attracted
you
to
want to
that.
know what
I'm like, and then as soon as I talk to them, all of a sudden they're not screaming at no inanimate in the air in the middle of Sepulveda. They're talking to you in your eyes, and everyone looked away. Everyone looked the other way, looked over them until someone heard them for the first time. And it's like, do you want some chips? Do you want
Hello.
do you want some chips? Do you want
Yeah.
some water? Do you want
Yes.
something from the store? And then they come back to normal. And then, it's those one little moments. And I think that I've been blessed to have moments like this with you. I've had moments like this with, people that I've worked with, colleagues, peers, that just show up, and they don't care about the misnomers or true or not. They're just like, I'm meeting you.
The energy speaks.
Yeah.
And with your energy, I will say it speaks, and it's very it's very safe. It's very, warm. And I feel like I automatically am like, wow, this is a genuine person. This is a good person. And I'll tell you guys, usually people have, this is what we can't talk about. This is what we can't. Like, Columbus is an open book. He's like, say what you want to say, I'll talk to it. And I appreciate that so much because it just shows how honest you are and how vulnerable you are.
We don't got no teleprompters in here.
Yeah, nothing. We're just going straight off the dome. That's how.
But that's how you had to be. You had to go straight off the dome. Since you're talking about Columbus Short. And, since I'm on here, let me look at the article about him and Clarence Sims before I continue. Let me see how long this videotape is. 1 second, guys. I'm going to check how lengthy this one is. If I continue. What is this? That's a very intriguing question. To be honest with you, I have not checked what work he has done after doing a particular movie, like let's say over close to a decade ago. I'm not sure if he was ever blacklisted. He might have been blacklisted. Might have been one point, and I said might have been. Maybe after the interview he did, he might have been even more going to get more blacklisted because he's talking about black women. But I don't know. It's hard for me to give you an honest answer if he ever was because I have not followed Columbus in a while. All right, let's look down here. I'm trying to find how long is this video? I'm trying to find the actual. I found it. Okay. All right, it's 30 minutes. So let me look in this article quickly, and I'm going to go back to the videotape because I think this has to be looked at. Let me see. That's not it. Is this the article? And there's going to be a lot of ads on this. All right, I'm going to continue playing this, and then when I find the article, I'm going to read it briefly. Fair use.
Like to do it. So because I wanted to be honest, we didn't even have bunch of conversations prior to this because I wanted our reactions to be pure. So I appreciate that because that a lot of people don't rock like that.
Yes, ma'am.
Now this is a question I'm gonna ask. Okay. Okay.
Oh, perfect. I needed to just quench my thirst.
Okay.
Oh, what?
You're from Long Beach. I'm from Long Beach too. Oh,
what you mean?
You didn't know that?
Yeah, I worked at.
Oh yeah, and if y'all didn't see that, there's a kid in the background. I think that's Columbus kid, potentially. But that's another story. I'm trying to find this article, guys. Where I did the article? I know I had it somewhere. Where is it? Okay, I found it. Let me see if I have it on my docket. No, I did not have it here. And I'd be surprised because I got so many tabs up here. It's just ridiculous, guys. Yeah, I'd be surprised. All right. So I'm going to pull up the article. And this one's a really strange article. This is from page 6. I'm not sure how old this article is. But I'm going to look at it now for y'all. He sounded like Terrence Howard. Maybe. All right. Let's look at this article here from page 6. All right. Let me remove this. I don't want to see this. Turn this off. Turn this on. All right. So let's look at the article first. And we're going to continue on. And as I'm looking at this article, please make sure you hit the like button, guys. And subscribe. Wait, why am I seeing commercials? Oh, I hate these commercials. All right. I'm not gonna read the whole article. This is when he was talking about Karen Stevens, and this was like 6 years old. Now I'm not sure what movies he was doing at the time, or if he was really down the rut back in 2018. But it says here, Karen Stevens accused Columbus Short of bigamy. I don't know what that is. Drama source, former Scandal star Columbus Short was just released from jail, but he may wish he were back inside because his ex-wife is accusing him of being a, what do they call it, bigamist? I don't know what the hell that word means. I don't know what that means. I am not gonna. Yeah, I'm definitely not gonna look that up. Not now, because that's gonna throw off the stream. You're look for that word, what that means. All right, let's keep going. Karen Stevens, whose nickname was Superhead for reasons we can't describe in a oh God, in a feminist. All right, moving on. Has decided to get some things off her chest, and she, got a lot of things that's, plaster on her chest, or a man might, zzz on her chest, but that's not a story. About her Ahim complex relationship with Short, who was recently jailed for beating his current wife. That's what it said. Stephens told Page 6 that she suspect Short may have been married to another woman when he married her, although she insists she didn't know he was married at the time, and she says that he tries to get back with her once he and Stephens, a legendary hip-hop video vixen in the early art who has dated the likes of Usher, Diddy, Lil Wayne, Neo, Bobby Brown, Shaq, Vin Diesel, Ice-T, and even Bill Maher. Damn, baby, you get around. You sure get around. Use that that mouth to good use. Married Short in January 2016, and she was perhaps understandably muffled when Short said in an interview with Sirius Dion Dees that he was never married to her. Now, as Short is released from jail after just 34 days in 1 year sentence for beating his current wife, Abba Abramaya, I don't know if I pronounced it right, Abba Abramian Stevenson said she wanted to get the story straight about her ex. Stevenson sent us a copy of her marriage certificate and said that she now believes he denied that he were ever married because he was still married to actress Tani McCall. Okay. Or Tanae McCall. Stephenson told us, I've been silenced in the press for 2 years, but I'm tired of all the lies they tell about me. Stevenson shows Page 6 texts that she claims are from July during Short's relationship with Adia. While Adia tweets, Columbus and I have a great marriage and miss my hubby while he was in jail. Stevenson said that he texts her around that time. I never love a woman others than Tani more than love Sink, and telling her he loves her. Short also wrote to Stevenson, I wish I could just become the biggest movie star on the planet. Whisk you always to another country and whisk away to another country and live our lives. Short, through his publishers, who is also his wife, Adia, denied that he was married to Stevenson and that he exchanged the message with her. That's it. That's the article. So the article said that he was married. or and now the only way they're gonna prove this if she had the paperwork. Which last time I checked, and this is 6 years ago, I'm not sure if any information or any videos out there floating on the internet that she's showing the actual marriage certificate to Mr. Short. But if anybody knows, you know where to find me, please let me know on my Facebook page, on the Eric Rain on Facebook. Message me and tell me, or any links, or you could join my Discord service, which is now pinned to the description in the chat room. If you find any other further information, if this is valid. Let's continue with the tape, guys. Fair use, fair use.
The original Bally's right there at the traffic circle.
Oh, yeah.
It's not Bally's
I'll
no
get
more.
it.
It's LA Fitness now. But yeah,
Let me take this picture, Columbus.
That's the old school Cam.
And it comes out crazy.
Crazy, huh?
He's dope. You need to mess with him on like his stuff. His stuff is really dope. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna ask a question, and it's an interesting question. It's a controversial question, and it's a question that I want you to answer honestly. Okay. So in the media, right? As we know, I'm Persian and black. My mother is Persian. My dad is black, right? In the media, there is this constant conversation, right, about black men dating outside of their race. There's a conversation about how black women are difficult, aggressive, mean, angry, bitter. But listen,
You put me on the blast.
I'm putting you on blast right now because some of it I take accountability for as a black woman and having black friends. We have admitted, like, no, the other races can be nicer, they can be sweeter. I have talked to my homeboys who have admitted that, and we're like, okay.
But it's funny to me. She said that she is like that, and you got a white mother and a black father. Someone failed you, sweetie. I gotta keep it real and call it as is. Someone failed you. Why is your Persian non-black mother teaching you and grooming you to be teaching you femininity from her background? 'Cause I'm not sure the history of the Persians, and they are European, or they're trying to go off as some type of Eastern or whatever, European, or they want to call it Hindus and stuff. Why you still act and carry on as a black woman, or have the what they call the attitude? You hear a lot of black men talk about this goddamn attitude, which is a problem. You're supposed to have, and you carry on, act like a sister. And I'm fully convinced it's not genetic, it's who you surround yourself with. If your mother is not influential in your life and you carry on certain proper traits, good or bad, you're gonna start to really supplement traits, because your mother does not view you and see you as, this is my young, beautiful mixed daughter, Persian and black daughter. This is and the word I'm using, the Negro, that you call nigger word, right? She look at her own daughter as a N-word. That's just the honest truth, because if she didn't view or look at it that way, you would not be surrounding yourself with, black friends. And if you have black friends, you'll still carry on like you have some sense around black friends, especially the ladies. But no, you carry on their traits because your mom did not view you and see you as something of her own. So she's going to let you carry on, move, and act like those girls. That's just something that I just acknowledge. I don't know if y'all guys acknowledge this, but this is what I'm getting off. Anyhow, let's keep listening. Fair use, fair use.
So I want to talk about it because I want to know, and I want you to be as honest as you can. I know you have to upkeep a certain reputation and all that.
I'm going to keep it a buck.
Yeah, I want you to really keep it a buck. What is the difference between being with a woman? Because Columbus has a beautiful wife. She's Armenian. She's freaking gorgeous, drop dead, and sweet, pure energy as well. And so I just want to know, what is the difference between being with black women and being with?
Put me on
I'm putting you on a serious blast right now, and I know it's gonna be crazy.
I'm gonna keep it right here, and I'm gonna go back. Since you want to go deep, I'm going to go deep.
Go deep. Go deep.
Put your scuba gear on.
All right.
Hope you got your fins and,
Fins.
and your goggles, and you're ready to go.
But before he goes down deep into this, you know the drill, guys. I haven't seen no contribution yet. What's going on here?
My money. I told you.
Where is my money?
Betty. Bring me everyone.
I need my money. I need my money.
What do you mean everyone?
Everyone!
I want my money. I told you.
Where is my money?
Betty.
Annie?
Bring me everyone.
I need my money. I need my money.
What do you mean everyone?
Everyone!
Support the channel, hit the super chat, or you could donate for the Cash App $ Chaos 8 Rain. As you know, reaching or need to attain a goal, $50 or more for the support of the Chaos Rain channel. With your support, I appreciate it. Before I go into this tape, your contribution will go a long way. Now he's about to go into, and this is where he gets in trouble with the ladies, the lovely ladies, for lack of better words, about his experience with black women. I hope your ladies are ready. I know you gentlemen are ready. All right, let's go into it. Let's see what his thoughts on it. Fair use, fair use.
The division of black families started back during J. Edgar Hoover's tenure at the FBI, and dropping crack, dropping drugs, dropping guns into the hood to specifically dismantle the Black Panther movement. What it did was, well, we can even go back further. We can go back to the original slaves, like fresh off the boat.
Okay.
Taking the man from the home was the immediate way to control, demasculate the man, and then take control of the black family.
Let me ask you a quick question. Do you feel like in the media today there's a lot of demasculating of black men?
Absolutely.
Okay.
We're gonna get there. I'm going.
Okay.
I'm going.
That's all right.
We're jumping my time machine. We're about to jump in the DeLorean and gun it to 88. Okay. So we just went through 1886. Now we're in 1921 or 1916, where you're seeing these people remove. Then let's get to the 50s, where the 60s, the 70s, where now crack is brought in. How many black men in New York, from Oakland to New York and everywhere in between, men were not in the home. So now we come to the 2000s, and these women are black women, were raised by single mothers, absentee fathers that are either incarcerated, dead, or just gone.
Talk about it.
That their mama said, you don't need no nigga. You don't need no man. You can do it by yourself. So that energy,
Woo, this is giving me chills.
That energy comes into the home. They're not, nigga, what you talking about? Unless you giving me this, doing that. There's no respect of the man, the black man, in that by black women. And black women do not be mad at me.
They're gonna be mad, trust me.
I'm not talking about all of y'all. I'm saying
they're gonna be mad.
There's a majority of you guys that was raised without a father,
now,
so you have no respect for that. So what's the difference?
Okay.
Well,
let me say this really quick, because I know my fan base, and I know these people.
Ooh, I'm
and they're gonna drag the out of you.
I'm down.
And me.
I'm down.
And me.
I've already been dragged.
So I'm gonna say this though. Because this is what they'll say.
I'm about to get dragged.
No, you're not. But you will. On my platform, I don't know if you see them comments, boy. But let me say this, though. I get dragged every day. It's okay. Now, what I will say is, they're about to tell me I'm trying to be white because my hair is blonde in a minute. So, but I'm going to say this, because this is what the black woman will say. Don't you blame the man, though, for being an absent father? They made black women this way. That's what they're going to say. So I want you to answer that.
Let me talk about it being a man. I'm going to answer all your questions.
Okay.
So let me talk about being a man. Black men find ourselves in being able to provide and being able to protect. When we are denied the ability to provide, we feel less than. When we are denied the ability to protect, do you know what they used to do? They used to make families. Sorry, we're gonna go deep. Take the man and have him being violated in front of the wife, the kids,
By another
and
man.
by another man,
Whew.
and then thrown back into the family. And what is that woman? If you can't protect yourself from them men, how are we
Who's gonna
supposed to trust
protect?
you how to protect us? So that started this. Now let's get to it. What is it about? There's cultural things. You're Persian.
Yeah.
So that Persian side, that Armenian side, that Mexican side, that Asian, Korean, Japanese, that other side is where, culturally those women were not those women were taught to hold down.
And be very subservient and submissive to their
But
men.
it's more than subservience. It's don't get it twisted. I know you know how to cuss a thorough man, cuss a man out thoroughly, but as soon as you cussing him out, you still making dinner, you still washing his clothes, you still cleaning the house. And you're not doing that with, this is my job. That's just what you were trained to do. And I think that kind of training, how you want to ride in a Bugatti, how you want to go on a yacht, but you don't know how to wash your own clothes. You don't know how to vacuum. You don't know how to you don't know how to cook, girl. You don't even know how to cook. So you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that's all black women. I'm just saying let's get down to it. Ooh, I'm in trouble.
We don't have to be in trouble.
Trouble.
Let me tell you something. So you know what is crazy? What you're saying is like, it makes sense, right? So you guys know I'm for the woman. I ride for women. And I ride for
Me
black
too.
people in general, right? And a lot of people will say like, because of my opinion, I'm masculine or I'm this. Now, in relationships, I'm extremely submissive. I'm extremely soft. And sometimes I do get taken advantage of for that.
You remind me of my cousin Romy, his wife. What's her name? She works at Fox Soul. You remind me so much of her because she's a beast, bro. But like, you know what I mean? It's like that. I don't know.
I tell you, man. I mean, and like I said, because she's mixed and she got the, I guess the blonde or semi-color weave, you might be able to get away with it because a lot of people think that you're not really black per se. I mean, they'll look at you as like the lady said, mixed Mexican Latina woman. So you might get away with it, but if you're like a regular sister that's, caramel, darker skin complexion, having that color hair, that brownish blondish hair doesn't look cool and sexy personally, but who knows what it's just me. Anyhow, let's keep listening. Fairies.
It's that
It's
balance.
different.
But what you're saying is basically, because I'm gonna have an honesty moment too. I have dated men. Most of the men that I've been with prior to me have been with non-black women. So a lot of the men that are attracted to me are typically
You're talking about black men?
black men. I've only been with black men in my life.
And they've been with all white girls?
Not white, like for instance,
Like my wife gets
Korean.
offended. Oh. Do you know how hard that is?
Indian.
Whoa. You want to talk about being with an Armenian. Can you imagine being, you got to go over there and talk. You be like, what? You got to have been in the service. You had to be.
No, I got very insecure on my last relationships because I was with men who've been with like Korean women or like Indian or white, right? And then I would
Indians?
start to feel insecure because I'm like, oh my God, like I don't look like that. I don't act like that. Am I this? Am I like, it would fuck with me. And I would be like, why am I tripping off of this? And I couldn't shake it. Or like, I'm going to tell you this. I went on a date the other day. Sorry for saying this, but I went on a date the other day.
With a white boy?
No, I've never dated a man outside of a black man. I'm not interested. And they say that black women are the most loyal race out of everyone to their own people. Did you know that?
Wait, for real?
Yeah, look that up. Isn't that so
that's
weird?
A stat? That's a statistic?
That's a statistic. Look it up.
Okay.
They're going to tell me it's wrong. Look it up. So basically.
I mean, I'll do you one better. You want to know why black women will stick to non-black men a little longer? Because in their eyes, and to my Persian mixed friend that's on this podcast, the answer to this question is straight up simple. It's because Zaddy is the prize. He is the archetype. He is the one that is the divine nine. He is all of beauty, the standards and things that will remove the imperfections and sins for the black, the black Jezebel, the black. You follow me? Do you follow me? That's why the relationship and the marriage, if by paper and data, said they last long, because he is the prize. He is the divine. And when I mean the prize, I want y'all to understand me here. Hear me well. Women. It's because Zaddy can't do no wrong. No matter he's Indian Zaddy, Chinese or Asian Zaddy, or even go as far as Poppy Latin Zaddy. At the end of the day, he is a prize to a black woman. She holds it. She caresses it like it's no other. Like she holds like it's their baby. She'll hold on to dear life, dear God. No matter of the economic status of Zaddy. He could be on meth. He could be on drugs. Hell, he could be a bum for all we know. And she'll still take care of Zaddy. Do y'all remember? As a matter of fact, I gotta do this. Because since she mentioned Zaddy, y'all know what I'm about to play. I got to play. Where is he? Ah, there he is. Y'all forgot what Uncle Dave said? And he said it best. Where is my thing? Here you go. I'm going to fast forward, guys.
Criticize this brother for what? Because of how he was posing in his Instagram photos after graduation. Hey, come on now. That's the best y'all got? That's the best y'all got? Y'all mean to try to tell me if you've ever been to a college graduation, if you ever graduated, what are people doing right after that graduation is over? They're taking pictures, they're clowning. Hell, you done busted your ass for 6 years trying to get this degree. I'm going to take these pictures. After I do the formal picture with the family, I'm going to clown in those photos. Yes, we got to give the brother a pass. He's graduating from law school, for heaven's sake. That's the best y'all got? Y'all going to complain about how he's posing in his pictures? Where there is no dysfunction. They're going to manufacture dysfunction. Why? Because they need dysfunction to justify doing what? What have I told y'all? They're going to use your dysfunction against you to justify doing what? Getting with God. In other words, the white man. Getting with God. In other words, the white man. Getting with God. In other words, the white man. Getting with God. In other words, the white man. Getting with God. In other words, the white man. Getting with God. In other words, the white man.
Yeah, say more. I hope that was stimulating. Let's continue. Fair use.
I've only been with black men my entire life. And I went on a date with a black man, and he told me that he wasn't attracted to black women, and he's doesn't even get hard.
What?
For black or dark brown women. And I was like, well, you know I'm black. He was like, I know, I'm just saying like mixed. I like light-skinned mixed women. And I was just so appalled by that. I don't know why it rubbed me the wrong way.
That would rub me the wrong way.
Because it's like, and my friends like,
no, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. And let me tell you why. It doesn't rub certain men a certain way if he's being honest with you and say that he does not feel or gets arousal to you because you're a black woman. Because in the mind of this man, he's already conditioned to see white as superior, beautiful, divine, calmer, feminine. Now repeat that for those that's slow in the back. That some that's lighter hue or almost damn near white as feminine. So if you come across any woman that is not of that lighter hue, he's going to look through you and see you through his psychology as some evil, disgusting, nasty. Unattractive. Don't blame him. Blame society. Blame the infrastructure. Blame the upbringing. To why this your mate or the dude that you're screwing would come up and be honest with you that he does not want to get up for a black woman. Ain't his fault. Sorry, it ain't his fault. It is what it is. Fair use. Fair use.
Well, you're mixed. My best friend who's dark skin, brown skin, beautiful brown skin, she's like, you're mixed. What's the problem? I said, the problem is don't say that. He's like, I can't have a preference.
I'm not attracted to well, first of all, let's clean this up right now for the record. Race. We are one race. We are called Homo sapiens. We are different nationalities, but we are all earthlings. We are all Homo sapiens. So we are the same race, no matter what. We bleed, cut us open. I don't care what our skin looks like, what our melanin levels are. We bleed blood, the same color. And I'm attracted to the energy.
To your wife.
No. I'm talking about
No,
anything.
I know. I'm just playing.
No, I'm
with
talking
you.
about what I'm attracted to.
Yeah.
Like I'm attracted to music. I'm attracted to
Yeah.
talent. I'm attracted to gifts. I'm attracted to intelligence. I'm attracted
facts.
to brains. I'm attracted to, fashion. So, I'm attracted to those things as opposed to, so someone to say that I can't get
Yes.
right?
Uh-huh.
Because your melanin level
is
is
sick.
so that means he hates his mama.
Facts. Now let me say
Now, like I said before, it's more than beyond hating of mothers. You got to understand the society we're grooming. For you as a black person, right? You mix or completely 75 or 100% or close to 100% African American genome. This society promotes, and not only promotes, they promote and teaches beauty and ugliness, good and evil. It is embedded in you psychologically through yay small until you're adult. And we can go as far as it affects you in the epigenetic side of things. Black is bad, black is evil, yada, yada, yada. And I know most people, they get turned off. I'm going talking this. I don't give a F about that. I'm telling and speaking truth, the facts. You're deemed as evil and of not significance and need to be used. And if it cannot be used, you be discarded like anything else. End of story. So for this dude that said that he has preference and for black women wasting their goddamn time, you don't see a lot of dudes waste your time, ladies, when you say you have preference for saying I don't deal with black men. Matter of fact, we sometimes will look at them women as weird, but we understand it and the psychological problems she facing. And really, she is not of any worthy or significance for a man to take seriously. All right. But when the dude say has no purpose, now it's a big problem. And the reason why it's a big problem because you got nowhere else to go. You do too much to be or try and be Miss Ann. You can never achieve that. I don't care how much you wear the fake hair, the skin bleaching, the whiskey eyelashes, or the shaving of your eyebrows to look a certain weird way. Hell, we can go as far as I said everything. You're not gonna be Miss what they call Miss Ann. Impossible. Miss Ann is embedded and presented by the divine nature of genetics and the divine nature of creation, which is non-black. If you're not non-black by inheritance, by genetics, I'm sorry, you are black. And by black, you get all the connotations, all the stereotypes. It is what it is. So it's beyond saying they hate his mother. The society teaches you what is right, what is wrong, and who is looked at as superior and who is inferior, and even go as far as what is bad and good in regards this color spectrum. And he, just like many black folks, men and women, unfortunately, women got kept up to, that black is evil and disgusting. So with this programming, and let me tell you something, you as parents are not helping reinforcing and teaching opposite. You're actually reinforcing what they consider white supremacy. And that's the honest truth. So I have disagreed with Mr. Columbus Short that he has more. No, he has been reinforced to know what is beauty in society. And it is the role of the parent to try to teach the youth, the child, the opposite as best as possible. If you're not doing that, you're enforcing the society to say that you're no good and your son doesn't view you as no good. So he's going to get as though age and look elsewhere. It is what it is. Fair use, fair use.
I want to just make this one point clear. So let's say the difference between a woman who is non-black versus a black woman in a relationship, because you've been married to a black woman and a non-black woman, and
a mixed woman.
And a mixed woman. Wow.
Right,
so you
middle.
have all of this stuff.
Yeah.
You're saying that the difference between the black and the Armenian, right, or the non-black, is the Armenian or the non-black is going to, is it that they're going to be more soft? They're going to allow you to provide?
No.
Okay, so what? Let's break it down real for the people.
I mean, it's like
the truth.
Okay, so like the first time my wife right now ever cooked for me, she made us some soup.
Why are you laughing?
Because it's hilarious. She's like, I'm making us some soup. I was like,
that's how she said it.
Well, I just doing her voice. I'm doing it like that. She said, I'm making some soup. And it was literally porridge. It was porridge. And I was like, you know, we early. So I was like,
you was pretending to like it?
I'm like, that's rough. You know what I'm saying? But the dedication to perfecting it. The dedication, the dedication to getting better. You know,
if a black woman did that and you were like, would she have been?
Well, have somebody else come cook this motherfucker for you. So have some, you know, it's a different energy. It's not like maybe, thank you for your criticism. Thank you for your honest, constructive criticism. And, you know, we can get it better. Or cook it for yourself.
Yeah.
You want a cup of noodle? You want some ramen? You know, you can go to jail. Take your black ass to jail. And you can go get all the ramen you want. You know what I'm saying? Boom, boom, boom. Hey, who gonna put the money on your books? I'll put the money on your book. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry.
A sick Negro. This is a sick Negro. This is a sick Negro. This is a sick Negro. Sick Negro. This is a sick Negro. This is a sick Negro.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry,
Please,
y'all.
Guys. Oh, y'all, I'm in trouble.
Listen.
Yes. Yeah, man, it's just that attitude. That's one thing. If anything else, if you don't look attractive enough, you can control what you say out your mouth. That's one thing you do have control of, ladies. The outbursts and all that, that's really unnecessary, personally, in my opinion. Now, everybody's going to cook a good dish. It is what it is. It is what it is. I mean, that response alone, I feel the brother. I understand that. Yes. And that's one of the difference between them and black women, unfortunately. I can't deny what he said was not true. It's actually factual. You know. But, you know, a lot of women don't want to hear that type of stuff, personally. Let's keep going. Fair use. And make sure you guys hit the like button. Double check how we're doing likes. Matter of fact, let me look what we're doing on the likes right now. Okay. All right, we look like we're doing good in likes. All right, let's keep going. Fair use.
what about mixed versus that?
Okay,
Is it same or is it just a balance?
So now when you start doing hybrids of crazy, my
Yeah.
ex-wife was Filipino and black. So take a Filipino by itself. Okay, just Filipino.
Why do men love Asian women? Can you tell me that?
Well, Filipino Pacific Islander to be specific, but they are in the Asian culture, but they're Pacific Islanders. I think it's because they're subservient.
Okay,
I think it's because,
And
but they talk a lot of shit.
I thought so too.
Oh, they bang
yeah.
on you. You know what I'm saying? They'll cut you in your sleep. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? They'll
Yeah.
kill you. They'll kill you dead. You know what I'm saying?
They'll kill you dead.
And then you put the black on top of it.
Woo! They ready to
and
really.
then then growing up mixed, I think black, white, black, anything black mixed with anything, you struggle through life not having a full identity.
Yes. Speak
You
on
don't
it.
you don't fit in with your Persian community or your Armenian
Yeah.
community or your Filipino community or your
Yes,
Korean community, and you
that's
don't
true.
because you're not fully Korean, and then you don't fit in with the black because you're light skinned or you're not all the way black, and then you're kind of finding
You got to pick a
growing up
side,
your life.
kinda.
You're growing up in life without
Yeah.
an identity all the way, and you have to find that, which is daunting. And so, I think that's where a lot of those emotional, mental ailments come in.
Now, can I say this? I have a specific opinion because a lot of people are like light skin or mixed people go the hardest about like black power shit, right? And I say it's because a lot of people who are mixed dealt with a parent who was racist.
Oof.
And
One of them was,
yeah.
or a grandparent.
Yeah, or grandparents. Like, for instance, my mom married my dad, who was Persian, and my grandparents are very Iranian, don't even speak English. And my grandmother was a very, like, everything was of service. Like, in Iran, they don't play that shit. And so they stopped talking to my mom for 10 years because she married my dad. They got over because he's rich, really. and he could take care of, like, handle whatever they needed. But
we're going deep.
yeah, but the point is we don't have too much time left, so I'll get quick with my point. But the point is I sometimes, and I love my mom, but sometimes people will be in these households, right, with a parent who loved that black dick, who love to have that black man because they came with all of the things that a black man comes with. They're sexy, they're fine, they have swag, they have all of the things a black man, but they don't love what was attached to that black man. They don't love that black man's family. They don't love the fact that their kids came out with one had way nappier hair than the other one. One was curvier, one was a little hood. They didn't like that. You feel me? And there's a lot of mixed people who are a product of a parent who don't even really fuck with them. Wow. And I'm one of those people, right? So at the end of the day, it's one of those things where it's like, I'm a black girl who had a big old booty my entire life, and I wear Abercrombie and Fitch jeans, and they would call me Ass Crack Azar at school because my ass crack was out. And yes, that's a fact. So I didn't understand my blackness. I understood nothing about being black. And my mom never did any of the work to help me understand anything about being black. So for me, that is such a detriment to a young woman. And it's so important to me. I'm all for interracial, do what you want. I'm mixed. You feel me? And my dad, like you, was married to 2 black women and then got with a Iranian woman. And I'll say this, my mom is not an easy cookie. She's a tough cookie. And I will say that being in a household where my mom couldn't care less about understanding who I was as a woman. And also if I bring black people around or if I do something, it's like, oh, black people can't swim or da-da-da-da. Like
Wow.
it's racism at a point because you're just saying it, but it's ingrained in you when you come from that. My mom was raised in Iran.
So guys, hold on. I was not.
So, in short, for those that did not understand that, I'm gonna put in layman's term that if the mother, or even with the father, and this applies to both sexes. If the woman is not black, the father's not black, and you're black, right? You're a man or woman. Rules apply same way. They're gonna hate your black ass. Especially the grandparents and even the parents, even go God willing, they probably will hate you too. Because in their mind, you're watering already watered genetic specimen. Anyway, if you want to be brutally honest, and you're lowering their status. Once you start intermingling and having the mixed babies from African people, black people in general. So obviously, your mom, like I said before, her job was never going to teach you blackness because she's not black. Just like if, let's say, the black woman has a son from a non-black man. This non-black man is not going to teach your son that actually is formed by the one drop rule black. He's going to teach his son white stuff if he's an involved father, which most non-blacks are not really involved like that because, they're doing other things, which is fine. But if he was involved, your son's not going to get that same luxury. I'm sorry. So I'm not sure why is there such a pressure when people are in these relationships that it's going to be the role of your other side going to teach you the so-called dominant gene, which is black, the black side. That's too much pressure for one to even exploit and reinvent and invest. I remember one time there was a story of a non-black woman trying to take his daughter or what do you call it, her mixed daughter, to get her hair done, and she didn't know how to deal with her daughter's hair because her daughter's hair has naps. I mean, really. So I tell you, man, God, you gotta love being black. That's got, like I said, that's got what I say. All right, let's keep going. But like I said, if you're a man and you're dating their women, I mean, yeah, they're gonna expect you to come with pretty much everything. Hell, look at Hulk Hogan. He said some racist stuff. I mean, one time he exploited a black woman one time, and I think he was aware of it briefly, and he had to change it quick because he's selling a brand for, non-black people. So, y'all guys gotta learn the hard way. You gotta learn the hard way. I say that all the time. Anyway, fair use.
Not ready. I should have asked for talking points. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. So that's my point. So I'm just saying I don't have a problem with it, and I think it's incredible, right? And I think that I'm a product of a mixed family. But I always tell men and women, if you decide to go that route, make sure that your kids understand their blackness and they can understand their other side as well.
So I preach this every day.
Okay.
Well, one of the things is that if for the ignorant people, by pure so look at from the nanos of time, old England. We can talk about Louisiana, we can talk about when you talk about developmentally handicapped situations, people are inbreeding, right? These white people have been inbreeding for years, sleeping with their cousins, sleeping with sleeping with their nieces, marrying their nieces, and then you wonder why your kid come out looking a little funny, snaggletooth with a little boom boom with a cockeye. You know what I'm saying? It looks crazy. But when you start purifying the Homo sapien gene, it's that blood with the Iranian and the black. It's that black with the Armenian. It's that boom. Don't get me started. But what I will say is this: teaching your kids, and I say this to my wife, no matter what, as powerful and as much as the Armenians have been through, as much as the blacks have been through.
Exactly. And I say that
when
too.
you talk about the Armenian genocide,
I agree with that.
That's just, it's just as much as the Jews have been through.
Exactly.
Just as much as the Iranians been
exactly.
through.
I agree. And it is different from being with a white woman. But the thing about it is that no matter what, why is it this? No matter what you mix with, if you black, if you have a little black in you, you black. You a nigga. I always tell people.
Period.
I'm a nigga. I would have been a slave.
I put this on my put this on my boys. No matter what, you're black.
Hello.
And no matter what, and I raised them as black young men, boys.
Hello.
Brilliant with all of the gifts and all of the traits and all of the DNA that they have running through their veins outside of me. At the end of the day, when they walk into earth, when they walk into civilization, when they are put into mainstream matriculation, they are seen as black men, period.
Hello. Talk about it. Now, my last question is going to be real quick, but how in the world did you get such a beautiful wife like that? Because you cool or whatever, but I think she's way up here when it comes to the scale.
Well, it's funny because it takes niggas. You got, I think y'all Eastern European, your Middle Eastern, y'all like niggas with trophies. You know what I'm saying? So I happen to have a trophy. You know, I had just won the best supporting actor.
Okay, so you had a little something.
I'm not. But she knew she couldn't take home a nigga that didn't have no trophies.
No
on his
trophy,
belt.
none. Hello,
So, you
my
know what I'm
mama knew
saying?
that too. She said, if
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna get a
was
nigga, he gonna be a rich
you gotta
nigga.
Be, you gotta be that guy. But you know what I could say about the, you know, my in-laws.
Yeah.
You know, at first it wasn't easy at first, but
they come around.
But they come around because it's just lack of education, and you know, like Iranians, they had to fight their way to get
exactly
here. You know, and they want to protect their institution, protect their
of
you know
course.
where they come from. But you know, once you're like, okay, you know, everyone's not from Boys in the Hood. Everybody's not. You know what I mean? It's not like that.
Yeah,
Everybody's not. You know that. You know. So I think there's been that. But on top of everything else, is
Oh, before I go on, y'all know the deal, Drill. I've been doing this for a while. I see not from no color set on the chat room. No color set. That's not right.
My money. I told you.
Where is my money?
Betty. Bring me everyone.
I need my money. I need my money.
What do you mean everyone?
Support the channel at the super chat or cash app. $ the Chaos 8 Rain. Support this channel. As always, I have a few people watching, coming in and out. It'll be so nice y'all support the channel. It goes even a longer way. I did put some call link there. I doubt anybody's coming up, but I put it anyway. But please support the channel. Let's continue. Oh, and hold on. All right, let's continue.
I want my money.
Like this, where we could sit down and have, you know, you just brought some things to the forefront that you're gonna have a lot of comments on this, and I might lose a couple followers. Sisters, I love you.
He loves y'all though, and that's
you know,
the truth.
I was raised by Black women,
yeah,
curated by Black queens. It just so happened that the woman I had my children with and I'm with now is Armenian, and it's because I'm worldly. A lot of people don't even leave. Never been on an airplane.
Hello.
Never left the inner city of Chicago. Never left Kansas City. Ain't never been on the Southwest or Spirit or American Airline. They don't know. You know what I'm saying? So you barely leave where you at. You know, never left the Bronx. Never left Brooklyn.
Ooh.
So you know what I'm saying? When you travel the world, you get to see your taste buds, your acquired taste buds change.
Hello.
You know, never tasted edamame. Never tasted sashimi. Never tasted curry.
Have you had gourmet zabzi?
Gourmet zabzi. Do you know what I'm saying? Never tasted
Yeah.
other foods. So it's just about palates. And
Yeah.
I think it's just about be you. Do you know what I'm saying? Be you.
But you know what? I think that this is my last statement. I think we can learn a lot about what you said as Black women. I know y'all are gonna hate me and eat me up.
No, they're not. Black women not gonna learn squat off this video. And matter of fact, I'll do one better why they not learn, because I look at the outcome of this video, the video that Clemens did, that I'm not sure if his PR told him to create a stupid apology. I'm be honest with you, brother. This video you did with the lady here did not even usher in 10 to 25K views. Matter of fact, let me look at it right now since I'm talking to y'all right now. And this is my thing about the issue. Like really the issue. And just the lie of things. Like this was a big issue that why a lot of women got in their feelings. And let me find the video, guys. Oh, here it is. I'm going to show you the video. In this video, yeah. Matter of fact, was it July? Let me double check the Shade Room. When would this came out? I just want to make sure I'm right. I think this video came out 2 weeks ago. Or it might be a week ago. I don't know when it first came out. Now that I'm thinking about it, let me look for his Instagram. Or let me look for IG. Yeah. So this is like a re-upload version of this. This is like almost 2 weeks ago. Yeah, I'm right. This video that's been reposted. I don't know if this is the actual video. It might have been, might not be. This only got 1.2K views. So I can't really show y'all guys. I'm not sure if this is the original video because this is right here from the apology. The apology was done July the 4th, or allegedly done on July 4th. So I can't really show the. I don't know if this is the right video, or it might be re-up. At the end of the day, this video that was posted back again on YouTube did not get a lot of views. It is what it is. So if you think that black women, if they really were bothered by who posted the first time, the actual interview of this, which this is the original video, I'm not saying I'm impressed, but I don't see where a lot of black women getting their feelings on what Columbus said about his views about black women. He was being pretty much brutally honest. And honesty is the thing that will, be problematic. Something wrong with you, ladies. Let me play the rest of this so I can end this.
For this one, but what you said kind of resonated, and it really made a lot of sense when you put it in perspective. A lot of black women were raised in single mom households where
Facts.
we were taught to not. That. I can't say that was my experience, but I know it's true. And it's like, we don't need a man, we don't need a nigga. And men feel so manly when they can feel like they're protecting you,
why would they want? Why would we
and
want?
They're there.
Why would you want that?
Exactly. What do you mean?
No. So
why wouldn't you want?
So I'm in a golf club. It's all black men. Well, 2-3 white boys. But my golf club, we were talking about this literally on Saturday, and these are all married men, and they were like, and some of them are married to sisters. A lot of them are married to sisters, and they're like, the problem is, Columbus, is that why do when as soon as black women were allowed to go to school, they weren't allowed to go to school. It's a university. Getting doctorates, getting PhDs. Now they come into the house with a different energy.
And I don't.
To be honest with you, I'm gonna have to rebuttal that. Black people, especially certain black women at that time, before even the 60s, they were in schools. I don't know, at one point in American history, women, especially black women, never did attend universities after the Civil Rights Act of 1964. That's now 6 years ago. If anybody could rebuttal that, or give me some more information about when black women really started going to universities, please let me know. You could find my information either on Facebook and message me, or send me some links. I need verification for that. I'm gonna have to really fight. I'm going to rebut that until I find some actual information on that. Anyway, let's keep going. Let's wrap this up. Farious.
They coming in the house with a different energy.
Yeah,
I got a PhD. Nigga.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And
what's that?
I don't need you.
Hello.
I don't need this. Why am I here?
You need a man.
Why am I here then?
We need men. We need each other so much. And I hate whoever fought for us to be able to work and have rights. I'm done.
No, you need a man, lady, and you're right. Will, that yes, because you mix. Yes, you need a man. Yes, you appreciate men. You love men. Hell, you love black men. Black men, we love you for that, sweetie. We love you. But you must tell this black bitch that she needs a man, because she does not value the black man. Matter of fact, she'll value Zaddy more than the black man. And you know why that is? Because you're dealing with, and Khalid Muhammad said it best.
A sick Negro. This is a sick Negro. This is a sick Negro. This is a sick Negro. Sick Negro. This is a sick Negro. This is a sick Negro.
You're dealing with a sick Negro. Fair use.
But this is the thing. I will say this because we have to wrap up. I think that we need each other so badly. I will never be a woman who claims I don't need a man. I need a man. And if
We're nothing without
single
women.
And you're available, give me a call. But this is an amazing episode. Thank you so much for coming on here, Columbus. Like, you are such an incredible spirit. And I hope you guys stay tuned for everything he has to come. This man is really, really talented. Do not sleep on him. And know that, like, you're a real one, and he has a really pure energy. And you guys know I don't sign off on something that I don't really rock with. So I say that to say thank you so much.
I appreciate you.
You have a gorgeous, beautiful family, beautiful children, a present father, and just a really, really dope man. So
thank you. I appreciate you.
All right. That's it. That's all she wrote. That's all she wrote. What's your thoughts, guys? I mean, let's be honest. What's your real thoughts? Do you think and believe that Columbus Short should really be canceled? As being honest, a really smart thing in the 21st century in regards to a black actor like Columbus Short, any other black entertainer, should they even have the right to even speak about their experience with black women? Because, goddamn, black women has been busting their chops, been talking about their expression in the lat, and who they, efforts of black men they deal with on a daily basis, how they make more complaints, and or all the complaints, it still has not made the situation any better. I think most black women want to hear themselves talk. They want to hear themselves talk, and hope by saying some man is going, or some simp's gonna react. And let's be honest, most dudes don't give up right now, and they're not reacting at all. Matter of fact, they're gonna give you rebuttals and count and pushback to a lot of information what you're seeing now in present day, unfortunately. And the pushback is so justifiable, to be honest. I wouldn't have no other way. And hold on. That apology that Columbus did while he was on the golf course, I find that to be some bullish. Yes, it's bullish. And the reason why, because, bro, you said what you said, live up to it. Be a man about it. Nothing you could say or do any of these little weak little apology remarks or these apology videos is going to get you into black women's grace and favors. Matter of fact, the biggest insult you have done is you now marry a non-black woman. So obviously doing that video you did not help your cause. Once women in our community know that you sleeping and dating out and have a non-black mate, it doesn't matter what you say or your views on them. You're dead on arrival. You're dead to rights to most or majority of black women. I'm sorry. So when I see some stupid male content creators do videos saying that it's a point finger is black man's fault. It doesn't matter if he tried to get in the grace of black women. It's too late because you already shown your hand, and now you're showing your hand. You are moved on to another community. So right there, they don't give a crap. They're gonna go back to this interview. They're gonna go back and say you got a non-black mate, and they're gonna cancel you. Matter of fact, not only they will cancel you, but they're gonna just straight up, want nothing to do with you. They did this Amari Hardwick, and they did this to other black male celebrities, actors, singers that or entertainers that have non-black mates. It comes with territory. You chuck it up and keep pushing. It is what it is. And I'm going to say this before I conclude this. Black men have to really spend money with other black men. As much as I'm going to keep reiterating, keep making this emphasis, because if we are what we got, we must show it to either this podcast or any other podcast that's black in nature and black adjacent. You must support your interests. Columbus Short would not go out his way make some bullshit apology if he didn't know that his money was going to be messed up in some way. That tells me you have no options, brother. Like most black entertainers, male especially. You must kiss the bosom and backside of black woman by give or take. And matter of fact, you're gonna lose it anyway if you date out and have non-black children. I'm sorry, that's how it goes. That's how it goes. If you're depending on your livelihood because of this black, you're in trouble. You're in serious trouble. And another thing, there's a new movie that came out by Ty Perry, starring Megan Good and Corey Harwood. I think, my fault. I think I said the guy's name wrong. Yeah, Corey. Yeah. I'm hearing rumor it's not doing that well, and it shouldn't do that well because, let's be honest, you're making black men look like be monsters, and most black people that watch it or even waste time watch it is not gonna go. It's not gonna accept it anymore. It is what it is. So what you're gonna see now is you're gonna see Tyler Perry with these little bullish movies gonna start tanking, and it's about time for that. Anyway, I'm done. I'm done with my rant. I'm done with this. If you got any comments about this video, please, by all means, put it in the leave a comments in this video, or leave a comment actually. The links to follow me are above. Follow me on Twitter at ChaosRain7. Add me as a friend on Facebook, Eric Green on Facebook. Also, join my Discord service of the Chaos Rain Show as well. Hold on. And follow my Rumble page as well. I do have a new video on Rumble. You're going to have to check it out, what it's about. And what else I'm missing? And join the Discord service as well. That's in the link in the description of this video as well. And join my membership. As you know, I got only small people that become loyal members. I will looking for more. I have another video that's up there for members only. You gotta be a member to watch that particular video. And that's pretty much it. Make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment. And like always, you catch replay like most broadcasts. That's it. Thank y'all for watching today's stream. Until next time, thank you. Rain.